Alright, everybody, welcome back to the Trueborn JP3 stream. So, developments definitely happened. The General Major took a bullet to the chest, thanks to Isolde, driving off, and, hey, man, all I'm saying is my queen had a revenge, and she got the job done, alright? I still believe in her. Kind of jacked up, but I still believe in her. I had my doubts about the Colonel Zilda's behavior all along, but I didn't expect her to go this far. Okay, that's how you get back to that same line I just said before. Alright, just let them have their moment. How you feeling about that siege? Finally shook? Colonel Zold, who would have thought that beneath her calm exterior burns a fiercer flame than Captain Magus? But the captain, I see the mentor she trusted most act like that. She must be taking it really hard. I believe in the captain. She's got a heart of steel and a body to match. I trust in her to resolve. Yeah, Captain Magus will pull through. For now, let's just wait for the captain's order before making our next move. All sacrifices in the city have been eliminated. I've done a sweep and found no other contaminated obscura. I sensed something was wrong in the hollow, then heard gunfire from Saloon Bay again. So I rushed over here with the senior disciples. Huh? That officer just now killed her own superior. That's mutiny, isn't it? That military officer lady, she seemed like a straight arrow. You can't judge someone's character just by their appearance. And Fufu, when you mentioned killing your superior with your own hands, weren't you sneaking a glance at Shifu? I did not! Shifu as righteous as they come. Something's off with Aluminum Hollow. I'm heading in myself to check it out. I'd imagine that Obol squad captain is already gearing up to charge into the hollow after her superior. Alright, Xiao. I don't know why you're here, but how you feeling about it? Lucro, the executive officer of Parcelmex, has been confirmed dead after a sacrifice attack. Was it an accident? Intentional or not, I'm in Waifei Peninsula on behalf of Krampus to conduct a full investigation into both Parcelmex operation and Lucro's misconduct. There was a tip-off about Lucro and Lorenz being tied to bribery, and wouldn't you know it, they both end up dead. Unexpectedly, fate deals the punishment in Krampus's place. Though whether it was too harsh, still set up for debate. But right now, the bigger concern is that Parcelmex needs a new leader. One who won't let the round table down. Some call Krampus' actions a reckoning, and I can't help but feel the defector acted for the very same reason. Xiao, I can't help but feel you're way colder than your appearance suggests. She is all about the business, I guess. I don't know, Xiao is starting to scare me. Magus and Orphe standing by the shore, the wind from the ocean drowning out the pulse at the heart of her machine frame. Captain Magus? Before you could say a word, the comfort to Magus, Barry's alarm rings out once again.
Warning. Ether activity across Lemnian Hollow is approaching record high levels. Warning. Abnormally high ether activity detected. There is an unusual surge of miasma.
Great. Why now of all times?
I assume the Exaltists are on the move again. Maybe the final sacrifice is about to begin.
Magus, about...
Sorry.
I never imagined that Isolde could have been planning something like this all along. It's really not like her at all. And maybe I haven't known the real her for some time now.
Sorry, Magus. I know your feelings must be pretty complicated. But the situation in the Hollow...
All right, no need to comfort me right now. Besides, I can see how worried you are. I am a seasoned soldier, after all. Don't underestimate me. The Exaltists, the Obscura, the sacrifices... all these factors coincidentally paved the way for Isolde's revenge. And now that Isolde has fled into the Hollow itself has started to undergo some unusual changes. If Isolde has broken the soldier's code, I won't let her off the hook.
Whether it's to stop the crisis in the Hollow, or to get answers from Colonel Isolde, we have to strike again!
I'll keep supporting your operation. Phaethon won't let any threats to New Eridu go unchallenged.
Now that things have come this far, it wouldn't be right for Yunque's summit to sit idly by. Some terrifying energy is surging within the Hollow. I doubt you can handle this threat alone. I'll join you in this fight.
11 years ago, the Yunque Summit High Preceptor stood before me and pulled me out of a crisis I couldn't handle on my own. This time, I'll fight by your side, High Preceptor Yixuan.
I believe the High Preceptor from 11 years ago would be proud to see this.
The city's defense will be in the hands of the military and the other disciples. I'll be joining Shifu to support your mission.
Obol Squad, gear up and get ready!
The Lemnium Hollow is active. There's a high risk of secondary disasters or even direct eruption. Colonel Isolde disappeared into the Hollow as well. Regardless of why she did what she did, we have every reason to bring her back. Obol Squad, geared up. Get ready. Let's get it.
The miasma inside the Hollow is gathering around that tower. If we let it continue gathering like that, the consequences could be pretty serious.
Warning. Ether activity in Lemnian Hollow has surpassed record levels.
Then let's find out what's going on in there. And no matter what happens, we must stop it.
Warning. Ether activity in Lemnian Hollow is still rising at an increasing rate.
If we don't manage to put a stop to this, will something terrible happen?
Warning. At the current rate of expansion, Lemnian Hollow will breach the Zenless limit within 7 hours.
Boom! Like a crushed nutshell. Like a popped balloon.
I won't let that happen.
Yunque's summit will not back down.
It's like a scene straight from the underworld. Where did Isolde go after taking this path? And why?
Let's move forward. Whether it's to find Isolde, to stop the Exaltist, or to prevent the worst from happening.
Obol Squad, gear up and prepare to move out!
Alright. Let's get this party on the road. Ah, of course it's Lady Sarah
These devices
again.
are converging the miasma in a single location.
If miasma of this magnitude gathers in one place, the consequences would be catastrophic.
The miasma here is way too thick. Even I'll have my work cut out for me for trying to disperse it. This isn't the only device in the hollow. Just deactivating the one here likely won't be enough. Right now we need to focus on the place where the miasma is gathering and eliminate whatever threat is lurking there.
These devices are linked by the miasma, making them difficult to destroy.
This control panel requires a password. Look around nearby clues for the code. Nope, still can't go back there. Oh, right. Usually answers are kind of conveniently right in your face. I'm not seeing one right now. Oh. Oh, yeah, now you'll let me go in there. Yeah, why not? That moment felt kind of dumb.
Sit back. Let me handle this.
Is that 3 and a 2?
There's a trace of miasma behind all that junk near the elevator.
I don't know why it's gotta be in
Power
blood,
up the
though.
elevator and assess the situation.
The marks on the back of the elevator should be a combination code.
These marks on the wall. Let's investigate them using the perception technique.
Wait, 3752.
It took some effort to find the code. We're running out of time. Master Ishwar, can you log into Isolde's presence?
Her presence is up ahead as well.
Up ahead? Why would Colonel Isolde retreat toward the Exaltists?
Using my perception technique, I spotted the ID card. We need to get through the gate. It's inside that energy shield. We need to find a way to shut down the shield and get that ID card. The red indicator light in the control device is flashing. It seems like it needs authorization to activate. Warning, permission system error. Device activation failed. We might need authorization to open. And there we go. Use the device to deactivate the shield. Yes. Voila. Thank you very kindly. And thank you very kindly. Now where were we?
I've spotted a miasma device up ahead. Sarah and Mevarok are close by. Over there. It's a beam from a miasma device.
Behold, Steve's transition! Let's paint this place red with your fire power! Circle them! Another miasma device has been activated.
But let's get going. Soar with the wind.
What they do is shut it down? We're not worried about doing that anymore.
The device.
What kind of teachings has this creator of yours given you? Destruction, disaster, chaos? Is this really what your creator wants?
Not everyone is blessed with a name as bright as yours, Phaethon. In this dark world, is the sun you chase truly the only source of light? You don't understand the price we're willing to pay, the sacrifices we're ready to make to meet our Lord of Hope.
What kind of hope can something that robs others of their happiness ever provide?
Roxy, Orphe, don't waste your time with her. If sacrifices must be made, then sacrifice yourself.
The Overseer has already reached the gate of the final domain. Just one step away. Don't you understand yet? All your struggles are in vain.
Sarah, a high-ranking Exaltus, swiftly distances herself and heads towards the unremarkable fissure nearby.
She's trying to run away again.
Leave her to me. Everyone else can keep moving forward.
Are you sure you can handle her on your own? She is very cunning.
Shiryen is a highly skilled mystic. Leave it to him.
Very well. Let's keep moving straight to the heart of the miasma, and right to Isolde.
The team splits into two groups. Yishayen leaves to pursue Sarah alone, while the rest continue advancing towards the heart of its underworld. That is a weird moment there, though, ain't it?
Soar with the wind.
Soldiers. Human forms. 11 years ago.
They're just illusions formed by the miasma. Pull yourself together, soldier.
Maximum firepower!
Let's paint this place red with your fire power!
You sure took your sweet time, my dear unwelcome guests.
Surrender now! Mevarok!
No way.
If you keep resisting, I'll blast you to ashes!
Are you going to shoot me, Magus? Then why didn't you pull the trigger before?
Colonel Isolde?
The Defense Force, Porcelumix, the Exaltists. So you were the one tying all these pieces together.
Isolde, why are you wearing Mevarok's clothes?
Tell me, why didn't you pull the trigger when you were facing Lorenz?
Colonel Isolde of the Defense Force, or Mevarok, Exaltist Overseer. Which is the real you? The Defense Force moved under your command, and the Exaltist's followers struck back at your signal. You were the one orchestrating both sides all along. That must be why there was a blind spot in your intel. It was all just part of your own game. You plotted this whole charade to divert the Defense Force's troops, which means your real objective is...
You're a sharp one, Phaethon. You've caused us plenty of trouble, but some fates are unavoidable. As for my true purpose, my followers haven't lied to you. It's all for the final sacrifice.
So you were the one behind all the tragedies in Wyfake Peninsula. Is that right, Isolde?
And tragedies? I only ever sought to avenge our comrades. I painstakingly wove together the justice you so desperately desired. But yes, it did end in tragedy. What pains me the most is your betrayal, Magus. You had our mortal enemy in your sights, and you were too weak to do anything.
Over the years, Captain Magus has been conducting investigations within the military, and has constantly encountered strong opposition from within.
Magus! Why didn't you pull the trigger when you were facing Lorenz?
I am a soldier of Obsidian Division. I cannot shoot anyone who isn't an enemy combatant. I am a citizen of New Eridu. I have no right to take the law into my own hands against anyone. And I am the captain of Obol. I cannot let my own hatred put everyone behind me at risk.
I'm sorry. I forgot you'd forged new bonds. Then let me mourn alone. For the souls no one else remembers. The sacrifice is about to begin. You are welcome to witness it.
Stop her!
A surge of violent miasma flares up around Isolde, forcing Yishuan, who was casting techniques in Obol Squad, to retreat.
Colonel Isolde. Why?
11 years is plenty of time for many things to change.
Who once walked side by side. How long has it been since I worked alongside Isolde? How long has it been since we walked side by side?
Come to think of it, I might not be older than you, Captain Magus, so perhaps I shouldn't be lecturing. But I have also gone through many partings, moments of loyalty and betrayal. And regardless of the reason, turning and betraying who you once were is always a regrettable thing. The gathering point of the miasma lies just ahead of us.
Is Colonel Isolde there too?
This is the first time I've ever realized how hard it can be to confront someone.
Magus, Isolde has most likely committed some unforgivable crime.
I understand. Don't worry. I'm a seasoned soldier. She has truly betrayed who she once was. I won't let her get away with it.
Colonel Isolde! You have committed a serious crime! Please cooperate with our operation and return to New Eridu with us. To face judgment.
So foolish. Just like she was back then.
Lorenz and Lucro are both dead. You've taken your revenge. Why won't you stop?
This isn't the end. Those fallen soldiers will never come back. How can the city possibly repay the debt it owes them? To be honest, I'm not sure what kind of world the Creator will bring, but at least it'll be different than the disappointing one we're in now. You're right. I've taken my vengeance. Whatever kept me here, it's all behind me now. It's time to knock on the door to the final domain.
Are you a soldier protecting the city? Or an overseer wreaking havoc? Isolde. Or should I say, Mevarok.
It's just a name, young proxy. Just like you wear the name Phaethon. To the world, Carol Arna is the name of a sinner. But there are still those like you who believe in her innocence. If I don the name of a sinner for those whose names have been forgotten, does that make my justice any less true?
Even if it was for the sake of revenge, why did you choose such a twisted path?
How would you carry out revenge then? With kindness, justice, or love? These tainted hands are all I have to depend on!
Turn back, Isolde. You're gone. And I don't want to lose you too.
I've already come this far. So let's skip the empty reassurances and heart-wrenching farewells. Let's settle this with guns and blades, just like real soldiers would!
This is so disappointing. What the crap am I looking at?
Don't be so naive. Revenge is a path of no return. Onwards to battle!
Careful!
Hold the formation! Keep the proxy safe!
We've already chosen different paths. So, there's no point in looking back now!
These ether fluctuations.
You're not the same flame you once were. You don't deserve the name I gave her. Madness!
I mean, I still would.
Creator of all things, grant me your grace!
Why are you still clinging to that for protection?
Tamaya is gathering around her!
Yeah, that hurt.
This is your lucky day!
Order received.
Well then, be washed away by the great rain!
This hatred is boundless!
Yeah, that was about to be really bad.
Resistance is futile!
The miasmic field's broken!
The enemy's weakened. Now's our chance!
Obliterate Storm and Spirit. Flash attack! What's a girl gotta do to completely tear you into pieces? Purge corruption, restore clarity.
Maximum firepower!
Need a shower? It's baby show!
Soldiers, return to the mortal realm! Fight for me! Obsidian Division!
Evil shall be purged!
Why must you stand against me? Stop getting in my way! The flames of vengeance have been burning inside you and me.
But these flames
Shouldn't be weapons that consume you!
The miasma's clearing.
Isolde. Ishwan Shifa. You can leave the rest to me.
Damn, what a camera
I
angle.
think you mean us.
Right. Us.
The fight we only managed to defeat so easily because of Yushuan Sifu's help. Rather than defeating her, you preferred to save her though, right? But just like she said, she's gone too far down the wrong path to turn back now. Irreversible regrets have a way of sticking with you to the very end. I've always had a question I've wanted to ask you, High Preceptor Yushuan, but I never found the right moment. Go ahead. Just don't let your doubts affect your battle with it. My memories may have grown blurry with time. My hardware aged. But 11 years back, that Yunque Summit Mystic who stepped in front of Isilde and me to save us. Her white hair and silhouette looked just like yours, yet somehow different. And if I remember correctly, she was also a High Preceptor at Yukwei's summit back then. That's my sister, Yi Shuang, the 12th High Preceptor, Yukwei Summit. 11 years ago, she took a team of cultivators to Zero Hollow and died fighting to protect the city. She saved so many people. And if you were among them, then that's a blessing in itself. Your sister? To be honest, I've always felt some resentment towards High Preceptor Yi Shuang. I blamed her for not saving my comrades, for leaving me to survive in this broken body. So much so that I've taken it out on you at times. I was being selfish. High Preceptor Yu Jiang gave everything, including her life, just like my comrades did, so that I, and so many others, could have another chance to choose. Don't be so hard on yourself. You endured unimaginable pain and paid an enormous price. No one could demand that you remain composed and rational. And you made the most of the chance your sister gave you. You made the right choice. Now go make the final choice and bring this story to its close. Damn. We've come so far. I never thought it would come to this. Maybe it's my fault as a proxy for not guiding this story to a proper ending. You haven't failed us, Proxy. I believe you led us to the right path. Just as promised. Don't you agree, Captain Magus? It might not be a proper ending, but I still believe this is the right place. Had Isolde found a proxy to lead the way, could she have made it to the right place too? That's not what a proxy's for. Whoever grips the guiding rope already knows exactly where they're heading. Captain Magus doesn't look as happy or as angry as she usually does after a victory. Seed, there are more sides to Captain Magus than just being happy or mad. Sometimes I think Orphe and Captain Magus' relationship might just like me and Seed Sr. But it's not quite the same. Seed Sr. never laughed smugly in or got as angry as Captain Magus, and I have had to comfort Seed Sr. like to do with Captain Magus and Orphe. So I'm a troubled superior who laughs smugly all the time and needs comfort from her juniors, huh? But sometimes I wish Seed Sr. would need me in the way Captain Magus needs Orphe. What's the deal between Commander Isolde and Captain Magus? The connections between people are so much more complicated than the ones between metal and electric current. Okay.
Captain Magus, you must be going through a lot right now, huh?
I've told you before.
Colonel Isolde is just up ahead.
Thanks for being with me through all of this, Orphe.
Back in the day, you never managed to beat me during training. I hope you, both of you, have grown since then.
I might still be stuck where I was. Orphe.
I'll do my best.
Show me your conviction with that blade of yours, Magus! You've certainly improved.
Holy crap, she was always able to do this?
One still stuck in the past.
I don't know.
Like
Part of me
me.
is so happy that Isolde is that badass like this, though.
You're the one who saved me from
She is
despair.
cooking, bro.
It's my turn to wake you up. Maximum
Enough, Colonel.
Revenge. Or closure. No matter what. There's no going back.
You're right. There's no coming back.
That's why we have no choice but to keep moving forward.
I won't allow it. I don't want to lose anyone who stands behind me again.
Including you, Colonel.
People behind you. But you've lost so many. What difference would one more make? Being soft only leads to pain.
Hey! Orphe!
Is it Danny?
He told us.
It's already too late for me to turn back now.
Colonel!
It's too late to turn back now. And I've always hated dealing with court-martials.
Isolde, why didn't you ever tell me everything that happened?
Because you're Orpheus. My Orpheus. You had already lost so much. Your comrades, your body, and the life you were meant to live.
Isolde.
After everything you'd lost, I didn't want you to carry any more burdens.
But if I had known sooner, maybe you wouldn't have... Everything I've lost, you've lost too.
There's no turning back, Orpheus. My hands are stained with blood and guilt.
I know. I'll pay your debts for you.
Me too.
Orphe?
I'll stick with Captain Magus, and we'll make up for your mistakes together. I'll stay by Captain Magus's side. I won't let her lose her way like you did, driven by anger, loneliness, and despair.
I know you're in pain, just like me. But you're also very lucky. Orphe is a good kid. Don't let her down. Don't disappoint your younger self, Orpheus.
I won't, Isolde.
I believe you. I'm the only disappointment here. It's been so long, Orpheus. I've missed you so much. Please, forgive me.
Isolde, corrupted by the miasma to the point of near complete crystallization, shatters in the air in the hollow. Is that all that's left of her? Ew. Alright, sorry. Isolde has committed an unforgivable sin. But I think when she left, she felt some relief, also some remorse. As for her crimes, even if they can't be fully repaid, I do my best to atone for them. I won't let Captain Magus carry this burden alone.
Master, an abnormal ether fluctuation has been detected nearby.
An abnormal fluctuation?
It's just a fluctuation in the miasma. I don't sense any
Why do I feel like it's resonating with me?
Watch out, Proxy!
Is that... Teacher?
Really?
Teacher?
We must be very close to the end of this story.
Is this just a hallucination caused by miasma?
Belle, Wise. Wise. You two now walk this path alone. You are the bravest, most gifted children that that Helios Academy has ever seen.
Was that from when we were separated from Teacher?
You and your sister must carry on the flames of Helios together.
Teacher.
Just what kind of being is your creator, exactly?
The creator? Just who is she talking to?
The gate to the final domain. It's in Hollow Zero, isn't it? What secrets lie beyond that door that could be worthy of such feverish praise and supplication?
The Exaltists and Teacher?
Fine. I'll pave the way for you to meet your revered creator.
No. There's no way Teacher is an accomplice to those people.
At the end of that path also lies something that I'm seeking.
Something that Teacher is seeking? What in the world could that be? Even if one has to pay such a hefty price.
Even if I have to pay such a hefty price.
Even if one has to bear such guilt.
Even if I have to bear this guilt.
Even if it means leaving us behind. Is this really what she wants?
This path may not lead to a happy outcome. I don't know if Eridu will fall into the abyss or find salvation from the brink. But I believe in my dear children. They are the brilliant Phaethon.
The miasma illusion in the air shatters and fades. However, miasma, the Exaltus, and where exactly Teacher is, these suspicions still remain unknown, lingering in the hollow. On the path which miasma retreats, you evacuate the hollow alongside Obol's squad. A week passes, and you finish clearing out the Obscura and Waife Peninsula. The evacuated citizens begin returning one after another. Barry and I used the data recorded by EOS and tried to model the conditions back then, but we still couldn't recreate the hollow environments where Teacher's illusion appeared. But based on the ether fluctuations at the time, we're fairly certain it was something inherent in you, Vice, that stirred a reaction from the miasma. Teacher in the Exaltus. We still don't know how the illusion was created, and just because it sounded like her teacher doesn't mean they were really her words. But she said goodbye to us. Yeah. The illusion did seem to recreate her saying goodbye to us, right down to the look in the voice. Still, if our teacher did choose to work with the Exaltus, she must have had her reasons. Bufu's voice echoes from the courtyard, interrupting the conversation between the siblings. Big trouble! There's a bunch of tough-looking soldiers at the gate asking for you. It's the defense force. Senior Fufu, go deal with them for me. Nah, I got you. I'm terrible at dealing with aggressive people. I'll leave this one to you, Junior. Of course you would. Oh yeah, they're tough, alright. I can feel the pressure already. A noisy visitors outside turn out to just be Obol Squad.
Proxy!
Yep, that's noisy.
Proxy, it's been a while.
Captain Magus, Orphe, it's been a while. How have you been?
Absolutely terrible. Our desk is buried under a mountain of paperwork. The worst part is, after finishing my own stack of papers, I still have Magus's pile to deal with too.
We share the same desk, don't we? Why bother separating our paperwork?
The good news is, I don't have to share a desk with these two.
And there's more good news. They gave us an extended vacation. Partly out of compassion, and partly just to smooth things over.
Yeah.
This incident involved senior Defense Force officers and top executives from TOPS. An incredibly tangled web of interests. But it's all been settled at last.
The truth behind the fall of the old capital and the defeat of Agamemnon's squad, where Magus and Colonel Isolde once served, has finally been uncovered.
Evidence of collusion between former Defense Force Major General Lorenz and former Porcelumix Executive Officer Lucro has been confirmed. Both have lost their titles, and they will be publicly condemned.
So the truth of what happened all those years ago has finally come to light. Can you imagine how Trigger feels right now? Can she say a little bit more, please?
So the truth about what happened all those years ago is finally coming to light. Maybe those soldiers who never should have been sacrificed can finally rest in peace now.
But since both men died during the Waifei Peninsula attacks, a public trial has been put on hold for now. Neither the military nor TOPS wants to damage their public image.
At least they got what they deserved.
Defense Force headquarters also disciplined and demoted several high-ranking officers who were entangled with the factions and engaged in misconduct for years, reportedly due to pressure from Mayor Mayflower.
What about the citizens who were harmed by Porcelumix and the Exaltus experiments? Will they be okay?
The victims of the sacrifice and miasma experiments have all been sent to recovery centers, and the illegal assets resulting from the cooperation between Porcelumix and the Exaltists have been seized by public security.
All of this was possible thanks to the intelligence and evidence we gathered during our operation, as well as what Colonel Isolde collected before her death. Isolde's involvement over the years was complicated, but there's no doubt that she made many mistakes, especially as the head of the criminal Exaltists group.
A lot of what the Colonel did was driven by the hatred that blinded her. I imagine you must have mixed feelings towards her, Magus.
Of course. That arrogant fool, fueled by anger and loneliness, made so many grievous mistakes.
Captain Magus often keeps her anger to herself and acts on impulse.
What?
Promise me, Captain Magus, in front of the proxy, that you won't make such grievous mistakes like she did.
With the proxy as my witness, I give you my word.
Whoever lies has to wear a pink weapons holster.
Obol Squad did disobey orders. You won't end up facing a court-martial, will you?
There's no reason to punish someone for doing a good deed.
Although the Obol Squad disobeyed orders, we earned commendations for wiping out the Exaltists and protecting the citizens. Each member received a Medal of Honor.
Surviving in the grown-up world isn't easy at all. It may not be what we hoped for, but at least there was a positive outcome.
Regarding the proxy's mentor, Miss Carol Arna, I'll do my best to help you investigate any potential leads within the military.
Whoever the proxy trusts, we trust too.
Things have been so hectic in Yfei Peninsula that I haven't had a moment to actually enjoy this town. Since we've been granted extended leave, I plan to relax and unwind in Phylum Heights with my squad for a while.
Vacation time!
Until we meet again.
Catch you later, Proxy!
One more thing, Proxy. While Captain Magus and I were sorting through Commander Isolde's documents, we found this. Commander Isolde left it for you, Proxy. Or if he hands over a letter bearing the seal of the Ascidian division. This is a private letter Isolde left for you. As much as I'd like to know, I'll stay out of it. Catch you later, Proxy. The members of Obol Squad wave goodbye and leave Soybian Temple. All that remains is the envelope Isolde left behind in your hand. Open it. From Isolde to Weiss. Mr. Weiss, that day when you and Orpheus were arguing over who was the villain and who was the hero, I found myself amused by your childish bickering and deeply ashamed at the same time. By the time you read this, I imagine everyone will have already realized the truth. I was the real villain in the story all along. There's no point in drowning myself in guilt or remorse now, I suppose. I'm writing because I have a few selfish requests. They're not just for my own sake, but for the sake of justice. So I hope you'll hear me out. What Lorenz and Lucrio did was so long ago that even I thought I gathered as many old case files as I could as evidence. I still couldn't be sure it was be enough to convict them. I lost faith in the authorities of New Eridu long ago. To get closer to the truth, I began seeking outside forces I could rely on. By chance, I came into the contact with the Exaltus, and from then on, I moved between the Defense Force and the Exaltus and Parsalumex, playing each side in turn. Eventually, I learned the truth. Bribed by Lucrio, Lorenz redeployed troops meant to protect the citizens in order to recover valuable Parsalume stockpiles. In the end, those soldiers were left to die at the hands of the monsters that crawled out of the miasma. During the investigation, I inherited the power of the Exaltus Overseer. This inheritance seemed to have nothing to do with the faith or devotion. As for the Creator's criteria for choosing a successor, my guess is that they simply pick whoever is the most useful in achieving their goal. Once I accepted this power, I gained the authority to command the entire organization, but gradually lost the right to prevent the situation from spiraling further out of control. Meanwhile, the miasma continued to seep into my body, gnawing at my flesh and bones. My time is running out. In the end, I carefully orchestrated today's farce. Lucrio Lorenz returned to Yfei once more, lured by the prophets Parsalum could bring, and died at the hands of the monsters born from the miasma, myself among them. At this time, I collected ample evidence to prove their corruption and their callous disregard for human life. You saw it all, and I have a selfish request. If the trial is ever obstructed, stand as a key witness and the mayor's representative, and bring to justice to the soldiers and to New Eridu. I know my actions have nothing to do with justice. I've hurt too many innocent people. I'm nothing but a miserable creature of wrath who should have died long ago, kept alive only by hatred that fueled my revenge. As for the truth behind the Exaltus and the Creator, as long as the power I receive from them still resides in my left hand, I will. The rest of the letter has been torn away. So they wanted us to be witnesses to help convict Lucario and Lorenz. Fortunately, the trial reached a fairly just verdict. As for the truth about the Exaltus and the Creator, and the whereabouts of our teacher, we seem to be far from solving these mysteries. It's like Orphe and Magus are gradually moving past the Isolde incident. Everything turned out fair in the end. My conversation with Belle was cut off. Better head back, talk to her, and Fufu about what to do next. An incomplete story. Yeah, that's one way to put it. Still no clues about where your teacher went. Just one bad thing after another. We still have no clue where Shishuan is. Right! Shifuan hasn't come back? I hope nothing's happened. Shifu's already searched every corner of the hollow, but the only thing left is drag out and give the Creator a good beating. We didn't find a single trace. Someone must have covered it up deliberately. Who knows where Sarah ran off to? If Senior Brother falls into the hands of the Exalted Remnants, it'll be dangerous. Don't worry about them. Junior Brother Shiran, super capable. He and Junior Sister Xiao Xiang are two of the most talented disciples of our generation. Trust me. He's even more reliable than your big sis, Fufu. He'll definitely come out of this safe and sound. Yeah, you're right, Fufu. The most senior brother of Yunque's summit won't go down that easily. The night Isolde fell in a different corner of the hollow.
The Overseer has fallen.
Yet, you don't seem to feel any sympathy at all.
Sympathy? For an Overseer who wasn't even truly devoted? Overseer is just a title. A symbol of inherited power. Nothing more.
Your left hand. That power?
Yes, a gift from the Creator. The glory of wielding their authority has finally come to me.
Is the Creator actually real?
Isn't what you see right in front of you the best proof?
The power Isolde wields is far beyond that of ordinary people.
I know you're no devout believer, but even someone as selfish as Isolde can wield the Creator's blessing. The Creator has never been stingy towards mortals who help fulfill their mission. They can make your wish come true.
My wish?
And that's the end of that story. But I also want to add, Sarah's still out there. Each one is probably fallen to the dark side. But also, who are they? Leaving a lot of things in the air, man. Gotta say. Yeah, these two in that picture, the kind of calm sis and the wild brother, who are they? Where are they going? There's a lot of questions here. A lot of things left up in the air. See, the Agent Story of Flowing and Blooming has been recorded and can be viewed in the... Has it now? Isn't that the story that's in the TV right now? Yeah. We'll get back to that another time. Promise. But let me see the covers of the other ones. Repeated story. Oh, so they're not. I gotta be honest, I don't remember these looking like this. Ah, there it is. Don't go gentle into that good night. Yep. You got 8 stories. Okay. So yeah, many developments there. Holy. So the Overseer is just a title, and my queen is gone. My queen has been slain. And we also got a look at the Teach, too, which I'm convinced at this point that she has a hand in creating the Exaltus. Not just being a part of it. But she created them not knowing what the hell she was doing, from what it sounds like. I would like to say. But, yeah, before I head out, let me go ahead and drop one more 10 pool on you. Because your luck is so impeccable. Nope. And this is where the work is going to go for the next 2.5 weeks, I'm sure. Oh yeah, the heat is on. Yeah, about 2.5 weeks. Alright, yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that. There was one more thing I wanted to check, though. Why am I still at only 560? Oh, because I gained these points, not that one. Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Well, that's frustrating. Because I thought I had enough for the last W engine at this point, but I guess not. All right, screw me. All right, and go ahead, cash in on these. Polychromes. Can never get enough polychromes. All right, so there's actually a few other things I gotta get finished. Floorboards into the unknown, and I could have sworn there was one more thing the game was trying to get me into. I should have just probably hit that button. Yeah, what is the Spring Extravaganza also? I have many questions. But alright, guys. But on a serious note, with that being said, if you enjoyed the content, go ahead and smash that follow button to notify you when the next time I'm streaming. But other than that, if you want to see what I'm into and just want to have casual conversation with me, you can hit me up on the X under the name JP3_92. That is JAYPEA3_9 on the X. But other than that, if you but you could also Find my channel on Discord under the same name. That's almost as convenient as remembering their outro and not screwing it up like I do. But if that's not enough to tickle your fancy, and really screwing up your outro shouldn't do that, you can also find my channel on YouTube under the name JP3 Forever 92. That is JP number 3 number 4 EVER number 9 number 2 on YouTube, where the latest post has got to be the last little bit of Demon Slayer, the first game, so probably like Mount Noyoboku, I think it was called. Against the Spider Clan. It's got to be that run. But other than that, guys, as I usually say, and sadly, as my queen found out the hard way, sick battle sequence, by the way. Damn. Developers, you really showed out on that one. The quote of the night is, stay hungry, stay humble, but most of all, stay safe. Until the next stream, guys. Peace. So I'm going to go rest now. I have put in some hours today. Y'all got to give me credit. I put in some hours today. Right, Kiba? Yeah, you